Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. It's Colleen Suchecki here with Believe, Grow, Shine. And I help spiritual women break free from past trauma so they can live out their dreams, create a life beyond their imagination, and live their gifts. And I'm excited to be here today talking about a topic that actually came up yesterday when I was doing an intervention with someone. So intervention is my weekly Facebook Live where I do some live coaching, channeling, healing work. And here's the topic that came up. So the topic that came up was around worthiness and how we can use our business to try to create a feeling of worthiness. So if you're coming on live, please say hello. So here's the thing, is that if we're using our business to create a sense of worthiness, we're in big trouble, okay? So let me just give you, how do you know if you're using your business to create a sense of worthiness or to prove your worthiness? One way that you may be doing this, hey Tina, one way that you may be doing this is that you feel like you're on a roller coaster. So when things are good in your business or when you sign on a client, hey Julie, you feel the sense of like, you feel high. You're like, I feel so good about myself. But when things are, when things are quote unquote not going how you want them to, or you're not signing on clients or you're not getting opportunities, you feel bad about yourself. So that's one way. So if you're just hopping on now, hello, please say hello. And I'm talking about how the danger that I see with women using their business to prove that they're worthy or to create a sense of worthiness. So the first thing we just talked about was how to know, like, how do you know if this is really happening? A good test, like I just said, is you feel like you're on a roller coaster. So when things are going good, you feel awesome. And when things aren't going the way you want them to, or clients aren't signing on, you feel terrible about yourself. It is a very, you make it very personal to you. And if you're resonating with any of these things, please either give me some hearts or likes or put a 1 in the comment. And again, anything that I speak about, it's because I've had personal experience with this. So this is not at all about shaming anyone. This is not about feeling bad about yourself if you're using your business to feel worthy. This is about awareness. This is about empowering yourself. This is about being very honest with yourself, because we're going to go deeper into this topic. So another way that you may be using your business, an indication you're using your business for worthiness, is that you're signing up for countless programs, countless courses, to make you feel worthy. Again, it's not that the course is bad or wrong or the program's bad or wrong. It's where is your motivation for signing up for that course or program? Is your motivation coming from, I'm not enough how I am right now, and I am going to use this course or program to make me feel like I'm enough? All right. So if this is resonating with you, please give me some hearts or likes or put a 1 in the comment. Again, this requires a deep level of honesty with yourself, because intellectually we can justify signing up for a course or a program till the cows come home. Oh my God, I totally needed this. I really needed this, and I really needed that, and I needed to learn this, blah, 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 blah. But, and it's not saying that it's not saying that you can't ever sign up for a course or program and it come from a place of like, this is the perfect opportunity for me right now. It's saying that if you're honest with yourself and you realize that you're signing up for these courses or programs because you're coming from a place of, I'm not enough how I am right now, then that is the red flag you want to pay attention to. Another indication that you may be using your business to prove your worthiness is if you're constantly busy, you're constantly hustling, you're feeling exhausted, you're feeling depleted, you're feeling resentful towards your business. Because this is all coming from a place of I'm trying to get something from this. I'm trying to get, again, at the deepest level, it's like I'm trying to feel worthy, and I continually need something outside of me to prove that I'm worthy. Okay, so if that's making sense, let me know. And here's the thing, is that when we're coming from this place in our business of needing our business, of using our business, usually unknowingly, to prove our worth, we're not serving at the highest level, because we are looking to get something. We are looking to subconsciously, I need you to sign up for this so that I can prove that I'm worthy to myself or worthy to other people. I need, I need this talk to go really well. I need to have all these people tell me how good I am at speaking so that I feel really good about myself. So when that's the undertone, when that's the underlying current, you are a hostage in your business. You've just put yourself in a no-win situation. So again, here's the thing, is that we're looking for something outside of us to prove our worth. And where that comes from is our past. So there is always a past experience, whether I've worked with people that didn't, even said like, I had a good childhood, but then as we go deeper into the conversation, there could be a sibling that was incredibly mean or bullied you. There could be there's so many situations that sometimes may seem, oh, that's just normal, that didn't really have an impact on you. But as we dig deeper, there's always a place, always an experience where there was a key decision made within you unknowingly where you said, I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. I'm unlovable, like any of those things. And so what we then do our whole entire life until we change that story is we seek out, we constantly hustle to prove our worthiness. We constantly have to strive. We constantly have to achieve. And again, it's a no-win game because it will never be good enough. So I want to share a little bit, actually, before I dive into sharing a little bit about my journey in this, I want you to feel, if this is resonating with you right now and you feel, the kind of the indications I just talked about, if there's a feeling of, oof, that feels like I may be doing this right now, I want you to feel where that lives in your body. If you're feeling a sense of, again, it comes from a sense of I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I need something outside of me to validate me, whether it's a monthly income or whether it is people responding to me in a certain way when I give a talk or when I write an article. So where does that live in your body? I want you to just kind of maybe close your eyes and tune in right now. If you feel like you've been hustling for your worthiness, where does the sense of I'm not worthy or I'm not good enough or I'm not lovable live in your body? Is it in your throat? Is it blocking your throat? Is it in your, right now, like even just talking about it, what I feel the energy of is like this sense of like in your heart chakra, in your chest. This pain, this like deep sense of I'm not good enough. And again, that's always when we're having a past experience that still has power over us, that still is living in our body energetically. And it's the linchpin of the sense that I'm not worthy, of the story that I'm not worthy. Okay, so if you feel like inspired to share, if you had a feeling come up in your body, I would love to hear it from you because I always love to have this. Okay, you felt it in your chest too, Julie. Okay, so here's my journey with this worthiness. And what I realized is that I would have $10,000 months. I had a $12,000 month. I had, it didn't matter. That's what I want to explain to you, is that I was always striving. I was always saying, okay, once I have this X amount of dollars in my business, I'm going to feel worthy. Like, I'm going to feel like, all right. But when I achieved that, there was always another goal. And so that was an indication for me, and this is another indication too for you, is if once you achieve the goal that you think you want to achieve in order to feel good, and it's fleeting, it lasts for like a minute or maybe an hour or a day, and then it's almost like I'm on to the next goal. Oh, then it's a $15,000 month, or then it's, so many people in my, so many people telling me how good I am at speaking. So, or how much money that I get paid to speak. That's why it's a no-win game, because there's never a place where you're going to feel satisfied, because the underlying core story is that I am not worthy. I am not good enough. So that's where that's the most important thing to understand, is that if you're running the story, if you're in the story, there is no winning. There is no winning in this story. So the way out, and I actually want to share one more quick story with you, which was a very, very powerful experience for me. So when I left chiropractic and started this journey of doing the intuitive healing work, and realized that one of my gifts is speaking. That's one of my soul gifts. And I started seeking out speaking opportunities and bigger opportunities. And it was about a year, it was a year into me speaking, and I was presented with an opportunity to pay, not get paid, but to pay $10,000 for a speaking opportunity. Or maybe it was a little over 10,000. I can't remember the exact number, but it was 5 figures. And I was coming from a place of, at that time in my business, I was coming from a place of, I was trying to hustle for my worthiness. So I thought, oh my God, if I pay all this money to speak at this event, this like big, huge event with this well-known person, then I'm going to feel this sense of worthiness. I'm going to feel like I've made it. I'm going to have this huge, huge, huge success. Like, this is going to be it. Like, this is the ticket. Okay. And if you've ever had that feeling where you've taken an opportunity that's been a huge risk, and you've been like, okay, this is my ticket. This is my ticket. If that's resonating with you, give me some hearts or likes, or you can just let me know in the comments. But when I signed up to do this opportunity, I was so vulnerable, and I'm taking my own responsibility for this, but I was so vulnerable, and I said yes to it because, again, my motivation was, if I do this opportunity, if I pay all this money for this big speaking opportunity, then this is my golden ticket for being successful. And I did the speaking opportunity, and even though I did get clients from it, looking back, and I learned a lot about myself, but looking back, it was not a smart choice, because I had not, I did not have enough, I had not built my speaking ability and my ability to use that as an efficient way, an effective way of gaining back my investment. So again, this is all just awareness. This is all just observation. Looking back, it was way too much of a risk, and it was way too much money to invest for what ended up happening coming out of it. But the point is that the reason I said yes to this opportunity is because I thought it was going to prove to everyone. I thought it was going to prove to myself, if I can spend all this money on a speaking opportunity, then success is just going to explode for me. And it didn't. And so that is where I had to really look within myself, and because I felt it felt like what came out of it versus all the money I put into it was lopsided. And so again, that was another indication of how I was trying to use that opportunity to prove that I was worthy to other people. So the way out of this, the path to freedom, the path to being able to separate your business from your worthiness, has to do with the internal work. And this is what I did for myself. And I also have invested in helping people help me with this, because I was so in it, is to transform those stories, is to go back to the stories where you came from, where you were like, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm unlovable. Transform those stories. The way that I help my clients transform those stories is through reading the Akashic records, through doing tapping, through doing inner child work, through doing energy work to help them shift energetically, because it's not enough to intellectually say to yourself, all of a sudden I now feel worthy. Because if it were that easy, hey Felicia, if it were that easy, you would already be doing it, okay? So the true work is to shift things on the energetic level, is to go into the subconscious, which is the stuff that's below the surface, the stuff that is 90 to 95% of you. That is where all these beliefs are hanging out. This is where all these past experiences are stored. And this is all the things that are subconsciously motivating you to sign up for the thing, to sign up for the opportunity, coming from a place of, I'm not enough unless I do this. And what really sparked yesterday in the intervention that I was doing was that the woman I was working with said that she was given an opportunity to sign up for a course, and she was told, oh boy, now I feel this in my throat as well as my chest. Yeah, I get it, Julie. I get it. And so she was told, if you don't sign up for this program, then you don't believe in yourself. And that is something that I feel is like the dark side of the coaching industry. These manipulative tactics, these high pressure situations where, again, if you're in a place where you're feeling unworthy and you're using your business to prove it, you could easily fall into that trap, and you could easily fall into, oh my God, I do need this program, coming from a place of, I'm not enough unless I do this, which is never going to work out in your favor. It's just not going to work out in your favor. So again, the deeper work is about transforming the story, is about whether it's with me, whether it's with someone else, another healer or another person that you know, but it's doing the energetic work. It's removing this, because this is something that could really be holding you back. If you're like a ping pong ball, pinging all over the place, depending on what's happening in your business, and you don't have the foundation of your connection with yourself. And this is also not only your connection with yourself and creating the sense of worthiness within you, that place, that sense of, I am enough, I am lovable, I am good enough. And that comes internally. That is the path to freedom. Hey, Jessica, that is when you can serve. You can go to a whole new level of service, because you are no longer a hostage to your business. And if you're in that place And if you're resonating with what I'm saying, and if you feel like now is the time to do some work on the sense of worthiness and that you're being held back by it, and you want to explore what it would look like if we were to work together, then just personal message me, or you can put a 4 in the comments and I'll reach out to you. But I really wanted to talk about this because when we're coming from that place of not being worthy, it is easy to fall into the trap of the manipulation that some people are doing in the coaching industry. Meaning, if you don't do this, you don't believe in yourself. If you don't do this, you're never going to be successful. So I really wanted to shed light on that because I've let myself fall into that trap as well. And I wanted to speak about it. So if you are in that place right now where you're wanting to work on the worthiness, you're wanting to create a sense of worthiness within you so you can stop looking outside of you to prove it, you can stop trying to prove yourself, use your business to prove yourself, then just personal message me and we can chat. No pressure. We can see, is this a good fit? If it is, what does that look like? If not, I can make some recommendations. So I would love to hear from you. Any takeaways, anything that, like any ahas, any things that really jumped out at you. That's crazy that there are coaches like that. Yeah. Jessica, it's, you know, and I think there are people that do it purposefully to be manipulative. And I also think that there are people, hello, Angel. And I also think that there are people that have been taught those techniques and those tactics, and they're not bad people. They just think that that's like, they may just really believe that. So the point is that you really want, if you're coming from a place internally where you feel like you're enough, where you're not making a choice to join a course, to join a program, to make you feel enough, that is the path to freedom. Okay. Most probably just see money as well. Yeah. Yeah. And so it's very tricky. It's very tricky. So you can just be a number. I also started to feel my throat. Now I'm feeling pressure in my chest. Yeah. That's exactly where I feel it too. Like bringing this up to the surface and talking about it, it's throat, it's chest, because here's the thing is that if you have a sense, if you have the story playing right now that I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, I'm unlovable, then you're going to hold back on your truth. You're going to hold back on what you're saying to try to get, again, because you're looking for that external feedback. So you're going to change what you would really say. You're going to either knowingly or unknowingly kind of like manipulate it so that you feel, because you want to feel a sense of worth and belonging, and you're looking outside of yourself. So you're going to alter what you say, how you show up, based on if this story is playing out. Okay. So, all right. So I hope that, I hope this serves you. I hope this helped you in some way. And I would love to hear from you, what really stuck out, like what did this stir up within you? And if you want to have a conversation, let's have a conversation, reach out to me. Otherwise, I hope that this helped you in some way. I hoped, that this really, oh, great. Gratefulness and gratitude. Let's see. A year ago, I was like that, looked for others. Yeah. When I had to go within all along. Exactly. That's the secret sauce, is about creating that sense within yourself. Well, I hope you all have a beautiful Friday, and I will talk to you soon.